Awesome. So I don't have the chats up. So if you guys want me to look at some pairs, or if you guys send in charts, let me know. That way we can go ahead and take a look at those. Let me see. Let me go ahead and take a look. I already know so sentiments. I'm gonna take a look at these real quick. She's looking at buys on, I can't even see that. What is that? GBP USD? I like that. I like the structure that it's at right now. 4 hour structure. We break structure to the downside and we change character. Notice when we change character, it has this liquidity right here. So market's dropping down. I like that shoulder. And it looks like it's in that range right now and it's starting to push up. So let's see. I mean, what are you looking at down here? Are you looking at this? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. If we can come down there, that'd be nice. But everything right now is looking pretty good. So if it breaks and closes above this, I mean, most likely that wasn't the move, and it was respecting the shoulder. So if we can go ahead and change character here, we can just continue with this trend and see if we can just continue catching buys. But I kind of like that. I was looking for the same thing. I'm gonna mark that up as soon as we landed, actually. So yeah, I like this. Oops. Let's see, let's pull out. She sent in another one. Um, CHF JPY. I just don't really like how it looks right here, to be honest. We could take a look at that right now, though. I just don't like that. But let's go ahead and take a look.
We preferably like the higher zone. I mean,
Take a look. Up here? Let's see.
no, the higher purple line. Yeah, the blue box.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. CHJPY. Oh, the big jug. Let's put this out the way. CHF JPY, like the yens included, like they're just stuck in a range right now, even though they are moving back and forth. It's kind of just caught inside um this whole range here. So we just got to be careful with that. But because the market is bullish, we can be looking for buys, right? So we do have a break of structure to the upside here with our 2 candle rally, and our starting point on the monthly time frame would be this. So let's go ahead. That's blue. It looks like it's purple on my screen. All right, so we can see the markets has been rejecting that area for a minute, but I still don't like how it's just building liquidity, like this trend line liquidity here. So I do want to be careful of that. Let's go down to the weekly. Now, let's see. We get the rejection that we're looking for, and the structure was given for sure. It took some time. Obviously, the market went deep inside that starting point, most likely hit some stop losses and picked some pockets, but then it ended up going our way, right? And markets, it bounced off that shoulder. It looks like it bounced off that starting point too. Let's take a look. So for me, guys, anytime I see a candle that where I can't see the color, I just trust my eyes and look for the solid red candle. So I'm just gonna move this. This right here is going to be my starting point. And my shoulder, we can see that the market breaks and closes below this low. And then we change character here. So my shoulder would be this. Now this is the weekly time frame, yeah, set up as well. So when we drop down, we can see if we can tighten that up. So let's go to the daily time frame. We can tighten that up just a bit. Okay, so this looks pretty good. Now on this time frame, the closest pullback to that buy zone is this right here. Also, guys, I can't read your messages, so okay, you guys are sending in. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, unmute please, because I can't see your chats. Can't see the chats today. So the closest pullback to that buy zone is here, right? And we do have a change of character that happened, and it looks like the market is building some liquidity right over that, right? So let's see if we can go ahead and drop down and look for something. 4 hour time frame. I just really don't like this right here. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and trust the structure, right? We can see that the market just gave a BOS to the upside here. The very last starting point to that, or the very last selling candle to that was right here. So let's go ahead and just mark that up. That's my starting point. That's the closest one, right? Now we can see that liquidity is also being made right here, right? So right now, market's stuck in this range. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. We have a starting point right here, and the market's pretty much consolidating, right? Stuck in that range. So for me, if I'm going to be looking for buys, this would be the first, the closest buy. So again, I don't really like the way it's looking right here, but if we do clear this liquidity to the downside first, and we end up leaving this, I would see if we can go ahead and catch some opportunities there. So as the market drops down, all we have to do is mark up, guys. Find your closest pullback to that buy zone, and it would be right here, right? So we wait for that change of character so we can have some extra confirmation. Now, if you like this area, like if you're looking for buys already, definitely do what you got to do. But for me, I don't really trade CHFJPY, and it kind of looks a little iffy to me. So anytime it looks iffy, I'm always just staying cautious and waiting for my confirmations. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think you'd had a lower zone, right? Is it this one? Or this one? Oh, my bad. Can't zoom in. Can I zoom in? Well, either way, right? If you had a zone here, we're waiting for the same thing, essentially, right? We're waiting for the same thing to happen. Gosh darn it. Right. So whether it's this or down here, we're waiting for the same thing for extra confirmation, right? You never have to be the first one in. But like I said, if we do sweep that liquidity to the downside first, I would not mind looking for some buys. But if we end up sweeping liquidity to the upside, right? If the market ends up jumping up and then we end up breaking and closing below this zone. All right, let's go ahead and just move this out the way. Let's clear this up because I don't like it. Right, look at how if the market goes and clears this liquidity to the upside, the closest pullback in this area would be right here. So if the market ends up breaking and closing below this, because of how fishy this kind of looks, I would not mind seeing if we can go ahead and take some sells. Does that make sense? For sure. But right now, I would wait for this. This is pretty solid. I wouldn't mind looking at that. Let me see. Let me see what I have. I think I just marked up CHF yesterday. Yeah, I have that same buy zone. Same buy zone as I was talking about, just because it's the most clean, right? Everything else looks kind of choppy. This looks okay. That's not too bad. So the starting point's not too bad. But again, I would just be waiting for the confirmation, right? Anytime we're looking for a buy zone, guys, let's wait for that confirmation so we can send it up. Even for this, right? This would be if the market's going to be going up and continue that bullish move in this area. This would be on the lower time frame. I believe there's a starting point, 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour starting point. So look, notice how it's building liquidity here again. Now we just swept that liquidity to the downside and we're right inside the starting point. So if we change character, this is a lower time frame change of character. But if we change character, we can possibly continue going higher. So let's drop down to the 30-minute or a 15-minute. So this is the closest pullback And this would be kind of aggressive because it's not much liquidity being built up, but it is respecting the starting point right now. As of right now. So let's see. We don't have a blue. Okay. But for better confirmation, let's go to that 30-minute. This would be a whole lot better. Now, we'd obviously be missing this initial push up, but this would give us better confirmation so we can go ahead and take that trade with confidence. Now, same thing happens right here, right? If the market goes lower, and we end up just holding this area and just consolidating, and we sweep to the downside, and then we get that change of character in the morning or whenever this happens, I would not mind seeing if we could take those buys to continue and take out this liquidity here. Does that make sense? Cool. Yeah, I was looking at that on the plane too, this area right here, because like, man, it's consolidating in a bit. And let's see, what do we have here? Starting point, 4-hour starting point. Yeah. So we're chilling right now between a sell zone and a buy zone. Which, I mean, when we do that, I mean, usually there is a lot of liquidity that ends up being built. So we just have to take a look and see. Just stay patient. Let's go back. See. The peso, I have the same zone. Actually, I'm waiting for that as well. The heck? This is it. Go to the 1 hour. No, wait. Right here. You're looking for that, right? Yeah, I'm looking for that too. I was waiting for this to see what was going on and ended up taking it, but it hit stop loss. Let me see. Change of character happened. Oh no. So you shouldn't have even hit stop loss yet because the change of character happened here.
Pop that, please.
Nice. Now it did respect the starting point. It was just hanging out right there, but that's not the real play that I want. You can easily see that the market is consolidating right there. Easily. Right. Let's see if the market can break and close above that. It's literally chilling, guys. Like honestly, I'm not even looking to trade within this. If you can catch the moves, I mean, do what you got to do. But honestly, I like waiting for good zones. Right. And that looks pretty solid right there. And this was actually the play that we are waiting for, right? If you guys don't remember, on a couple calls ago, we were saying that the market just bounced off of a monthly shoulder. And right now it's just building up liquidity. So it may even push a bit higher, right? But right now it has literally bounced off that, just missed it, if anything. But look what we have, lower time frame. Let's go back down to the 4-hour time frame. This is a huge pullback. Notice how we have a high and a low, right? So right here, this structure here, this is most likely the weekly or monthly time frame structure. Let's thicken that up and let's go up to the daily. Yeah, so that would be the daily structure. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, it's daily structure. So for more confirmation for the sells, I would like to see if the market can go ahead and break and close below that. We have the sweep, and then if we can break and close below this, I would not mind seeing if we can take some more sell positions with that monthly shoulder. That would be crazy. That would be a crazy swing.
Yeah, let's looking at 16.
Yeah, that would be a crazy swing. But as we go down the 4-hour time frame, notice this would be the setup inside of the setup right here. Right? It's not pretty, but this would be the setup inside of the setup. What does that mean? Right? What does that mean? Anytime we can see huge structure like this, that's most likely a higher time frame structure. So this low right here is strong, right? If we're looking for potential swings, we need that to be broken. Now, on the way up, whatever time frame you're looking at, this can be the 1 hour, the 4-hour, right? This structure here is for that. This right here is the setup within the massive setup. So as soon as we sweep this shoulder, this higher high, and we break and close below, this most likely could be the start of the move, right? The head. So if we stop right here and zoom out a little bit, we have higher high, which is my shoulder, higher low, which is my neckline, higher high, which is the head. Now, if we can get this move that happened inside to give us the higher time frame change of character, we can continue looking for some more sell positions. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So yeah, if we can get this right here to continue down dropping, even better. It gives us good confirmation. So we can go ahead and try to catch these before that, massive change of character happens. So let's go back. So again, yeah, this isn't pretty, but we have to respect it, right? This is the dominant high. Let's delete this. Let's get rid of this stuff. Right, this is the high that was made. Sticking that up. This is the low that was made. Let's sticking that up. Right, so now we can see we just swept that liquidity, that shoulder, right, that high. Now what happened? Where's the closest pullback? The closest pullback is right here. High, low, sweep, barely missed the shoulder entry, that monthly shoulder, but look what happens. We change character and we come right back to that shoulder and we continue to drop. But look, notice what happens. Structure is always going to be made whenever it's a good setup. We have a high, low. It's getting us ready for the next move. Gives us that right shoulder, and then we change character. Now, it's just starting to consolidate now. So now they want people to mess around inside this zone. They're like, okay, we have calm markets. Go ahead and play. Go ahead and play. Build up some liquidity for us. Now, sooner or later, guys, the market will sweep that liquidity. People will stop having their fun. And then me and Gio will ride this down to the sunset. And I'll make sure to send this into the chats. But I like this. I like this. And let me go ahead and break that down, guys, because anytime there's a good move, we're looking for the same thing over and over again, right? Shoulder, head, change of character. Now, we know we're looking for sells here in this area, right? We know we're looking for sells here in that area. Now, when it's even better, the market will just consolidate and start giving you, it'll start setting you up for the next setup. Consolidation, BOS. Every right shoulder, guys, that gets touched, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Every right shoulder is the head to the next setup. That was a gem for me when I first learned that. So right shoulder, right? But as soon as we change character, what happens? What does that turn into? The head. So then all we have to do is just slide. And now we're waiting for the next setup. Now this can happen quick, right? Boom. Gives us a BOS to the downside. So not everything is going to be as clean in repetition over and over again, because if it was like that, everybody would be making money. Now, if we just got a right shoulder and we got a BOS to the downside, would this be a starting point play or a head and shoulder play? What do you guys think? You guys can unmute. What do you think, so? So we have a head and shoulder play, right? Right here, the BOS, and then the change of character. Now it gives us the right shoulder, but what if it doesn't give us a liquidity, or what if the next setup inside of here doesn't look like a head and shoulder, but it gives us a clean BOS to the downside? Would that be a starting point play or a head and shoulder play? That would be a starting point play, right?
So
It didn't give you the head and shoulder. Now, if you want to go ahead and double check that, what you can do is on the way up, because on the higher time frame, on that time frame you're looking at, it may not give you this staircase looking structure, the highs and the lows. But when you drop down to the 15, or you drop down to the 5, or whatever time frame you're looking at, and you drop down, it can be looking like this. Boom. Change of character. So then you have double confirmation. But on one time frame, it might not look like that. It might just look clean. But when you see a solid starting point, you break it down one time frame by time frame, and you start looking at that structure, it'll come and play out for you. The structure should be there. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. That's clean. Carlos, what's good, Los? Let me see. This is gold. Gold. Mm, I mean, just right here, I kind of see why you would be buying. Let's take a look though, because we do have the sweep that happened here, and then we did change character here. Um, so I see why. But for more confirmation, we can wait for this because we do have the sweep. Now, if the market can break and close above that, we can see if we can go ahead and get into something right here. But let's go ahead and take a look at that because I want to see more of the picture, to be honest. Was that a futures though? Oh no, that was Owanda. Okay. This is right here. So 1 hour. Is it daily? The heck is that? Oh, it's an 8 hour. Okay. So right now, I honestly, I want to see some confirmation. Now, we did take this liquidity here. We did sweep that, and then gold ended up dropping. But notice, why did gold start dropping? Is this the 8 hour? No, let's go to the daily time frame. There's a starting point right here. There's a starting point. This is the daily time frame. Look at how clean the structure looks on the daily time frame, guys. We have high, low, higher high, change of character. Guys, this one massive sell candle, that's the breakout. This green candle, that's my starting point, right? So we can see that, again, market took this high, took that liquidity, tapped right into that starting point and started dropping. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I would like more buys down here, to be honest with you. So like I'm not really looking for buys anywhere inside of here. And if I am, it's because it's respecting and giving me some type of, head and shoulder that has to be looking clean. That's the only reason why I have zones, guys. Like in the middle of like this is easily in the middle of consolidation, right? So I'm never looking to buy because when you look, you zoom out, you look left, you're gonna see something that's a bit better. Now, this right here, solid liquidity. This is an easy play, easy structure, in my opinion. And again, even though it looks solid, we're still waiting for confirmation. So I may take a test trade, but until we get something that looks like this is where I'm gonna start throwing my heavier lot right here, so we can go ahead and shift that market up. But let's take a look though. I like this 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we can do something here. We're still consolidating. We're still consolidating. But I do like this little structure that we got right here. We did sweep that. So if we can break and close below, let's see if we can take something in the morning and start trickling that down. Let's drop down to 15 real quick. Yeah. We sweep this high. We change character here. Now the starting point to that is this green candle here. Looks like it barely missed it. And that's okay. It's in consolidation. So like I'm not trying to, oh, did that miss? Yeah, that barely missed it. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But if we can continue and break and close below, hey, the market's continuing, right? Left shoulder, neckline, head, change of character, consolidation. Oh, it's setting you up. Let's see. Sweep of liquidity here, barely missed your starting point. But if we can go ahead and continue down, Would not mind seeing if we can continue that. Would not mind, because again, I want to see if we can go lower. I want to see if we can go a bit lower. To be real. To be real. Let's see, let's take a look. Can you check the 4-hour time frame? We are on the 4-hour time frame. It's 2645. 2645. It's consolidating in 2645. Talking about this one right here. Oh, this one. Let's see, 2645. Yes. Talking about this one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, good. Good eyes, good eyes. Yeah, but we can see it's respecting that, right? So again, let's drop down. Let's see. So yes, we have that sweep here, and then we did change character, right? So if you are looking for buys, that would be your shoulder right there. If you're looking for buys off of that, it did give us some confirmation. So, but again, for me, I just don't like this liquidity. I really don't. So if that's what you're looking at, stay consistent with what you've been, seeing, and take the options, because someone has to be wrong. It may be me. Who knows?
So would you drop down to the 1 hour to find the change of character for confirmation?
Yeah, I would. So we're on the 1 hour now, right? So we do
Yeah.
have the BOS or the sweep that happened here. So let me just put a sweep, because that's not really a break of strike. Do have the change of character that happened here. Now we can see it's literally consolidating right above your buy zone. It says so if it ends up jumping off, just give me a second. So again, I would drop down to the 15 or the 5 right now. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. If the 5 is like, oh, I'm getting anxiety, just jump up to the 15 or even try the 10. But yes, you would wait for your confirmation. Again, this can be the big setup, right? Now, as soon as the market starts coming down, we have to look for the pullbacks, because as soon as we sweep liquidity and we change character here, this can be the play. This can be the head that shifts and gives us that change of character. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Let's see. Juan, let's see what Juan got. What's Juan got? Hey, I think I'm looking for the same thing actually, Juan. This actually looks pretty good. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Okay, let's go ahead and go over here. What was that? EYJPY?
Yeah, Euro JPY.
Super clean. Yeah, it's that. Super clean, bro. Shout out to you, dog. You definitely deserve it.
Thank you, bro. You're muted, bro.
We good? We good? Awesome. Yeah, super clean markup. I like the structure. I like that you're marking it up. We can obviously see it's in a bullish trend right now. Shout out to you, bro. You've been plugged in for like the past 2-3 months now, and it's obviously showing. So shout out to you. Let's go ahead and
Okay, man.
reload this real quick. Facts. Facts. Let's get this out the way. Let's get this out the way too. EURJPY. Yeah. Yes, sir. And look at this though. Look at this, guys. This is what I'm saying. Look at this. Consolidation, right? Easy consolidation. We could spot that. Stevie Wonder can see that for sure. The liquidity sweep, and then we change character. So as soon as we change character, we should automatically look at this for a buy opportunity off the shoulder, right? Now look at what happens again. Stop loss. But look what happens. Comes to your entry, it misses. Now, when you see that, don't have FOMO when you start seeing it go up. Oh, I'm gonna buy. Don't do that. Unless you're looking at the starting point, obviously. That's what you're doing, do what you got to do. But I'm talking about the shoulder right now. But obviously, this goes hand in hand, right? So watch how the market is reacting off the zones and how it's setting you up, right? Bounces off the starting point, starts to give us some liquidity. Now, again, it sweeps that liquidity and changes character. So cool. This trade was definitely a win. This trade was definitely a win. So now all I have to do is just shift my shoulder right here, and we're just going to continue. Easy setups, guys. Now look at that. Another shoulder back to back with the starting point play right here. Now I like this area right here. Market's just giving us some liquidity. You know, I mean, that's
Sorry.
no, hold on. Market's giving us liquidity. So again, I like waiting right here. This looks pretty good. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. Starting point on the 4 hours right here. So that's solid too. Goes hand in hand. BOS, we can see that the market is a bit bullish for EURJPY in that area. This play is a lot better than the CAFJPY play. It just looks a lot cleaner, in my opinion. Let's go back to the CHFJPY. Yeah, it does look a bit iffy. But look, this is what I like to do too, guys. Notice the difference, right? My buy is down here, and the market is up here right now. I got this from Mike too, by the way. Right. So look at how the market is up here and the closest buy is right here. So if we go to EURJPY, that thing is way up here, way up here. So if the market wants to run down, right, run down, by the time it gets down here, CHFJPY may be running down past this, and maybe it's even one of your zones down here. So keep that in mind, right? Not every trade, even though you guys are looking at it, is the one in that time zone. You know, if you guys are looking at the yens, try to look at all of them because the other might have a better probability. You know, I got that from Mike when he talks about trading. What is it called, guys? When they move this thing? Yeah, the trading
Correlation.
correlating pairs. Yes. So I got that from Mike, and man, it definitely helps a lot looking for some solid quality setups. So yeah, EURJPY, I like that setup for sure. Let's go. Austin. Austin's been killing it, bro. Oh, you're gonna have to send me a come on, big dog. What is this? Copper? All right, let's go to copper. Let's see, let's get this out the way. See what's good, see what's good. What is that? XA? What is copper's thing?
It's HG1.
HG1. Okay,
Now you said that.
right here. Which one? Which one? Is it up?
9X should be. No. So
I got that one. Okay.
Oh, oh, the HG1. That's All right, let's take a look. All right, guys. Let's see. It says the connection's unstable. So again, if it gives me out, just wait up. You'll be good. Am I tripping? Hold on. Pull this up real quick. What are you looking at? 4 hour time frame. Oops. 4 hour time frame scope. We're looking for buys here and down here. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look real quick. Let's go to the higher time frame. All right, so we could definitely see the market is in a bullish trend for sure. So notice we change character. Now, the shoulder is here. We definitely get some drawdown. Don't get me wrong. But the setup is definitely still played out, right? So it is what it is. Got to hold some drawdown once in a while. Now, again, because of that being my setup, notice this is the closest pullback. We break and close below. This is the very last BOS, and then we change character. So all I got to do is move my zone here. I mean, I can leave that if I want because that was the main one, but move that here. That's the next play. The stop loss would be here. Now this one, again, you hold a little bit of drawdown, but you don't hit stop loss. But again, notice it's setting you up. Consolidation. The sweep. Change of character continues to the upside. What do I got to do? Continue to adjust and stay fresh. Continue to adjust and stay fresh. So after that, notice what is it doing, Austin? Building liquidity. Right now, it's just consolidating. So, but this is the monthly time frame. But so whenever the market wants to come down here, for me, this would definitely be the next best swing buy for sure. All right. So we have consolidation being built up, right? We sweep that liquidity. Now the market's taking its sweet time, but in order to continue looking for buys, more swing buys, the market has to break and close above that. So it's taking its time. But as soon as it breaks and closes above on the monthly, we can start looking for more swing buys. But look what happened. On the monthly, it wicked it, and it doesn't look like it's going to be going up. So let's go ahead and take a look. Because right here, look at this, guys. This would be the bearish starting point. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 red candles. This would technically be the starting point on the monthly time frame. Now, it definitely held it down, right? If somebody was looking for sales right here, they got stop loss, obviously, trying to counter trend the first move, but it ended up holding it down. So let's go ahead and take a look. What does the daily look like? Oh yeah, smack that starting point, boy. So let's go to the weekly real quick. We'll break that down. So we can see here on the weekly time frame, this is the closest pullback. Higher high, higher low, higher high. We do change character. So let's mark that up real quick. We do change character. So now the shoulder play to that would be right here. That was respected. That was definitely respected, and that was definitely the move. But why did the market come back and go a bit higher and then drop again? We would have to see what's going down inside of here, right? We would have to see because there's a lot going down. This was just a weekly move. If we drop down, there's going to be more evidence. So we can go ahead and dissect. So we can see right here, this is actually the very last high that was swept. And then the change of character happened right here. Cool. Let's see. Again, these are candles that I can't see the color. Let's see if I can even try. Yeah, they're red. Okay, cool. So the starting point to that play would be right here. Right? That move was taken. Awesome. Market structure continued. This candle right here is the brand new starting point. And it was missed. Did it pause for you? It was missed, right? And it started creating liquidity. So let's go ahead and stretch that out. That's why the market came back, because it's like, hey, we left liquidity right underneath that sell zone. The market came right back for that, and that's why the market was starting to sell off in this area, right? So now let's dissect this. Let's dissect this. It kind of looks just like the same setup to me. We have very last BOS, very last change the change of character that happened. I'm gonna move this zone right here. That's my selling starting point, and it goes hand in hand with my left shoulder. Let's see if my shoulder was taken. My shoulder wasn't taken there either. And we also have liquidity. Literally, the setup happened right over again. So we can see if the market wants to go ahead and give us some type of sell opportunity in that area. That wouldn't look too bad. I mean, sales kind of look pretty good right here in this area. Let me go to the weekly real quick and just confirm. The structure for sales definitely looks a bit better, and we are creating liquidity here as well. Let's see. Because we never changed character here. We did BOS, but we never changed character. Right? So right there, that's telling me obviously it's not ready to continue higher now. And then as soon as we got what we got on that daily time frame, I'm gonna go ahead and trust this. We also have liquidity being built up here as well. So yeah, I kind of like this area. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. I think you're looking for buys actually. But you're looking for buys in here, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and drop down. Let's go to the 4-hour. What you're looking at. Looking for buys way down there. Okay, let's take a look. Was that right here? Okay. Let's drop down the 1 hour real quick. My bad, guys. Let's go back. Gio's funny, bro.
No, for
Gio's funny. All right. Let's see.
The launch.
The structure. Let me see this. Did this get hit? No, that did not get hit. Okay, so in this structure alone, this buy area does look pretty decent because of the structure, but I just like sales a lot better. So when the market does come here, just wait for the confirmation, bro. You don't have to be the first one. And if you want to trickle in with the test trade, super under leveraged, whether it's a 0.25%, I usually test trade with the fifth of a percent, like super small. That way it doesn't even dent in my
That's what-
account,
that's
you know,
what I had
like,
the two-
okay.
two,
Yeah.
setups just because like if it does hit that, because I do like that lower just because the liquidity could come down there, and then I was just gonna buy it to that sell.
Okay,
So,
cool.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. That I could see. Yeah, I like doing those as well,
Because
but
that's like that was weekly sell.
yes,
Yeah,
either
so
weekly or daily.
you think it'll take a minute to get to?
It will, but you know, sooner or later it should happen. Yeah, it gets already. And if we can sweep and it bounces off and we change character here, I would not mind taking some buy opportunities in this area. Definitely would not mind.
So if it comes back up and sweeps that original wick, you just continue buys on that weekly.
Sells on the weekly point.
No, but I'm saying if we were to break that, like.
Show me.
So, you know how on the weekly you said, we've got this, if we come up here and break above that.
Oh, yes,
Then we could look
yes.
for buys on
Yes.
this, on this.
Yes, 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 yes. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. Daily. Yeah, because even on this daily zone, like I know we would want sales here, but it kind of just gave us another setup, right? We have a BOS at the downside. Even though it's really big, this is a starting point. We tapped right into that 50 and look at the structure that it's given us on the daily time frame. Even though it's kind of ugly, we do have the BOS at the upside, and then we're waiting for this change of character. So who knows? Your buy actually may happen, right? It could respect, it could give us this change of character, hold, it could give us this buy to my right shoulder. Maybe we can continue selling. That could happen,
Mhm.
right? And if obviously I would still want that higher zone,
Yeah.
right? I would still want to see if we can come up here, but it has to respect this zone first. And if it doesn't, well, then we can start looking for taking buys up there because this is the daily time frame, guys. This is gonna be a couple pips, couple days, right? So yeah, we just have to wait. But honestly, the sales kind of look a bit nicer, in my opinion. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, Chris. Chris sending in trades. Let's go, baby. NZD 1 hour time frame sells. Hey, I that looks pretty good. I would like to see what's on the left side a bit more so we can confirm that. But that structure looks pretty good. Now again, look at how this kind of goes hand in hand with the setup inside of the setup, right? This is the high, this is the low. So look at this. This is the range market was stuck in. Now, this is the big time setup, right? So if I'm looking for higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character, that whole thing is most likely the 4 hour. But look how tight this is. Consolidation. That's definitely 1 hour play. So if we can get, well, we already got this change of character. We can see if we can take some sell opportunities to get that 4 hour change of character, right? Because it's a setup inside of the setup. So let's go ahead and see if the cells look pretty good. Let's take a look. I think I had something marked up for am I tripping? Oh no. Sorry guys.
Not behind the good laptop, so guys.
Yeah, so we're not behind Miguel's laptop today. All right, Miguel's screen today. So well, let's take a look at this. This is NZD USD. I like to see if we can see some buys here, just because we've been stuck in this range for like over 2 years now. Drive safe. Very good. To see if, because we were stuck in this range for a little bit, because maybe we can have a nice rejection and come back up. Maybe we might stay in this range, who knows? But there is a zone a bit lower that I really like on the higher time frame. I mean, there's two. this would be a crazy swing if we can come down here. This is the monthly time frame, but that's gonna take time. So, setup by setup. We gotta handle that setup by setup. But let's go ahead and drop down to the 4 hour real quick. Let's go to the daily. All right, 4 hour. Let's move this. Move this, move this. Actually, let's keep that. Go to the 1 hour. All right. I do like that sell, Chris. I definitely like that sell. This was the 4 hour play. Yeah, this is because market's already trending down, right? Even though it is kind of choppy, it's trending down already. So like, let's just continue riding that. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, this is the market's continuing to give you that setup, right? Consolidation, the sweep, the change of character, consolidation, the sweep, the change of character. Let's just go ahead and continue to ride those. So let's drop down 1 hour time frame. We have this setup inside of this setup. Now, this would be the starting point. This big green candle. So if you like the starting points, that's your play. And if you like the shoulders, this is your play here.
Yeah, I like
Both your stop.
better than the starting point.
What's up?
I like the shoulder better than the starting point.
Yeah, cool. Take that one, bro. Take that. But yeah, I would look for that. I would definitely look for that. Now, look, what if the market just continues to drop and changes character? Well, now both of these zones are valid now because I can't use this zone yet because we haven't got that zone's change of character. We only have this zone's change of character, right? But when we can get the change of character for both of the plays, both zones are waiting. So this zone is going to hold a lot of weight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I like this right here. This is pretty good. I'm gonna set an alarm. You gonna make me a bag out in Texas, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Mm. Oh, let's see. Juan, are you talking about this? BOS, change of
Yes, sir.
character. Yeah, we had our stop loss hit. Yes. Dang, you've been studying, bro. Let's go. Let's break that down. That's good. Yeah. So look, the market it faked you out. It definitely faked you out, right? We had the BOS to the downside, and then we got that bullish change of character. But look, so if you were looking for buys, you were looking for buys somewhere around this area because this is your shoulder, right? Your stop loss is at this low. Now, you definitely took an L. It is what it is, right? You got to take your loss like a boss and just learn how to bounce back. Now, Juan's been studying, so now he knows how to bounce back, right? When your shoulder gets violated, you can use that same sell zone or that same buy zone as a sell whenever it comes back. So your entry would be here, but where's your stop loss going to be? You find your closest pullback that's above that sell zone, which would be right here. Can you turn that off for me, please? Which would be right here. Thank you. And let's see. It's already at a 1 to 2. And look, this thing is moving, bro. Moving. So 1 to 3 would give us the change of character. So that's super, super solid. I didn't see that. My eyes didn't see that. My eyes saw this right here. But you see how they both, let me see, this is the 4 hour. But you see how they both go hand in hand, which was nice, right? Which was nice. So that's super, super clean. But look, let's go back. How do let me see, where's the thing at? Where's the button at? Tripping? Oh, let's go back right here. Okay, cool. So let's say you didn't take this trade. Let me say, you know what? I just want to see if it's going to respect first because I don't know. I usually don't take violations. Okay, cool. I feel you. I understand. But look, when you see this right here, when you see your setup being created for you, and you see this sweep and you see this change of character, it's time to start looking for some opportunities, right? It respected your zone. It gave you the confirmations you were looking for. We have a BOS to the upside. and we got that change of character, which tells us, yo, the market's ready to start heading down now. Let's start looking for some sell opportunities. So look, all we have to do, same rules apply. This zone was taken. I'm just staying fresh. Staying fresh. Boom. Good eyes, Juan. Let's go, baby.
So if you did take that sell, would that be the scenario where you would take like a Tesla and then that second one would be that?
Exactly that. Exactly that. So if you're not the first one in, let's go back. Let's say you were in here, right? Test trade. As soon as we got this confirmation, you're good to start going, right? But let's say you didn't enter this trade, but you see the confirmation, right? You should still be looking to test trade because this is your first entry. You should always be cautious, right? But dang, the market's starting to move. That was a good opportunity for sure. That was good. All right. Move this here. All right, Chris. Taking this with you, bro.
If we lose, we're blaming
You heard that? No, I'm just kidding.
you.
Nah, we take the dubs and we take the L's together, my boy. You feel me? All right, for sure. Any questions, guys? Anybody want me to look at anything else before we head out tonight? Exactly, the danger zone, Hobby. All right, Hobby. Hobby's been studying too. Let's go, baby. I see y'all. Heck yeah, love that. Let's go. Because you only know about the danger zone if you're studying or on the call with Coach O. Facts, 100%. It's true, right here. So this is what Gio was telling me right now, right? Notice how we do have the sweep of liquidity. Actually, we did US, and then we do get the bullish change of character that happened here. Notice it does give you scissor connection's bad. All right, it does give you that right shoulder, right? But look, what if it hits your stop loss? What if it breaks and closes below? That's a violation. That right there is a violation. So look, we have a change of character area, right? Right on top of a violation. Most likely right now, tonight, guys, if we see something that looks like this, it consolidates right here, and then it breaks down and we have a starting point right here in this area, I can see this starting point holding it down because there's a starting point with a break and retest on top of a violation. So I know, and that just goes with like a lot of back testing, to be honest, because when you don't realize there's a lot of zones on top of each other, you're like, and you wait for this one, right? You're waiting for this, and you're looking for something like that. But when you see the break and retest with the starting point and the violation, and you're like, why did the market just respect that and continue? It's because there was a lot of weight being held right here, and they'll just save this zone for later. So yeah, we'll just have to take a look at what that looks like in the morning. But yeah, good eyes, bro. That's solid. Dang, that thing is moving, bro. Whoever took that trade is up right now, boy. Yep. If anyone is having trouble with the starting point, check out Coach Wright's FAQ section. He has some videos that definitely helped out. Let's go, Javi. Thank you, bro. Y'all heard it. If y'all having trouble with the starting points, check out the FAQ section. He has some videos that definitely helped out a lot. And if you haven't looked at the levels bootcamp that I have for you guys, that whole bootcamp is nothing but starting points. Like it literally breaks down starting points. So make sure you guys check that out too. But let's go ahead. That is it for me, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing. I appreciate you guys for hopping on. I know it was late. And I know it's late right now for you guys to, still. So I appreciate you guys. But that is it for me. I will go ahead and start looking at some charts and I will send them into the levels chat. And I will see you guys on Friday. Thank you, guys.